Cuphead. Marine Corpse. Is this the rat boss fight? Yeah, it is. This is the one where the cat appears and eats the rat. But then you find out that the cat was being controlled by the rat the entire time. And it's like, what the hell? How? What? How? You don't need to question it. Nor should you. Cuphead's great. But yeah, we're here today to do some stream. Feels like I've been streaming so much recently. So I guess it's true because I did a Saturday stream and a Friday stream, and we had a day break from yesterday, but I was simply on a stream yesterday. So yeah, no recordings today. I didn't have time to do a Ramaborn, but I'll do some more later. But I am looking forward to today's stream because we are going to be doing the palace. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Right. Now I'm going to get the news up in a second. Just want to do my controller bindings first. There isn't too much news today because it hasn't been that long. But we got a couple of things to talk about. Right, that's sorted out. Do that. Get this loaded in the background. Okay, there we go. Right, that's all sorted. Nice. Let's do the news. Da da da. We need like a jingle for this. I mean, it's the pre-stream. It's just what we do now during the pre-stream. This is new stuff. We've been doing that for a lot of streams. I think since when? When did we start doing this? Oh my god, since August. It's been a fun thing. I have enjoyed doing. Not August, May. I do enjoy doing the news segment a lot. Gives me a chance to talk about things I'm doing and kind of acts kind of like a recap of the week so far. But yeah, let me talk about the first thing, chat, which is well, me making sure so you guys can see this. Do that. Schedule for the week. As you can see, we've got Yusuke in the background, and they're being quite thematic. So Monday, well, today, we're going to be going for the palace. I don't think we're going to finish it. I think we're probably going to get a good bit into it. There's also a chance it might be divided into two, because I fully expect Yusuke to become a party member here. Maybe even Makoto, I don't know. But we'll see. One of those two is going to become a party member at some point. I think it's more likely to be Yusuke because of how tied to this storyline he is. But we'll see. And then Friday, usual stream at 3 PM. Not going to do a stream on Saturday because I'm going to be doing Ninja Gaiden 3 on Saturday. And that's going to be pain. That's going to be a lot of pain. And then I'll be done. I'll be finished. Finished forever. I won't have to think about Ninja Gaiden NES ever again. Well, saying that, I do plan on playing Ninja Gaiden, the new trilogy as well. And I'll be doing that as a scattershot playthrough. I think is the plan, depending on how difficult that is. I might be doing that in an interesting way, depending on how hard it is, but we'll see. But I forgot to mention last stream, I didn't have anything on it for news, because I didn't have a news segment last time, is I got 2 new sound effects. Exclamation mark avoid, which I'll put in now. How do we avoid the penis? And exclamation mark sleep. Wait, why am I sleeping? What the fuck am I doing? There you go. Isn't that lovely? You can hear me scream about not sleeping and about avoiding the penis. That was from the art drawing, because I can't stop drawing dicks. I don't know why. It's this thing I do a lot, maybe. Don't take that out of context, please. the first part of A Realm Reborn has been done. Chat, these episodes are going to take a little bit longer to come out because I plan on making them a lot longer. They're going to be about 3 hours. Well, this first one's going to be about 3 hours. Instead of basing them on like an hour length episode, they're going to be based on a number of quests. So, for example, part 1 is everything in Gardania. Part 2 is going to be all the emissary stuff, and me going to the 3 city states and doing the 3 dungeons. That is how we're going to be doing them. So, yeah. It's going to be a long-winded playthrough. I'm not going to be rushing through it. And I might put it on hiatus while I do Dirge. Because I want to play Dirge more. And the idea of the karma system is I will eventually get around to this. And this is going to be a thing in the background. I did do a bit of Final Fantasy 14 today, I will say though. I did an expert roulette. I've been trying to look for a hunt train to do as well, because I want to get the poetics for the stuff before 7.2 comes out. I forgot that a Moogle thing is currently on. I could do that actually. I might have a look tonight to see if I can do that. But yeah, I'm kind of getting back into it for a little bit. I don't know how long that'll last, but I'm going to try and avoid burnout as best I can. So yeah. It's on my PC, I might as well play it. Moving on, a Doom Eternal quick harvest chat. You can watch me play Doom Eternal for about an hour. I go through the second DLC level, the Blood Swamps, and it was quite fun. I enjoyed this game a lot. You can watch me play a game that I'm actually not half bad at, because I've played it like 4 times now. It might be one of my most played games I have done. I just love it. I love it to pieces. This is my second time doing the DLC. Which I am enjoying. I enjoy the Blood Swamps. I like the enemy variety. One of the things the DLC does, which is I think great, all DLCs should follow this. It doesn't add new big enemy types. It adds support enemies. So there's an enemy in the DLC which is a spirit, and it possesses strong creatures and makes them even stronger. And once you get them out of the body, you then have to use the microwave beam on the plasma rifle to take them out. Which, one, adds another element to the fight and, focus of what you need to kill. And 2, it makes that damn microwave beam on the plasma rifle be actually useful for something. And you can finally use that thing, because, chat, I don't like the microwave beam. Maybe at some point I'll go through all the mods and rank them. But the microwave beam, you need to be stationary while you fire at an enemy, and then they explode after a certain period of time. And it's fine, but it just takes too long, I think. It breaks all the pacing in that game. I also finished Minishoot. I finished this a couple of days ago. Very good. I will say that the end part went on for a bit too long. It kind of reminded me of Animal Well, where it was like, oh, you did that, but now there's this. Oh, you did that, but now there's this. You'll have to see what happens if your playthrough of this Maelstrom, because I reached the end, and then something happened, and I was like, I don't want to do that, I'm good. You know what it's similar to? It's similar to a Kirby game, actually. That's how I would describe it. It's similar to what happens at the end of a Kirby game. Like, you can now do this. No, I don't really want to do that. I finished. I don't want to do all that stuff again, really. It's a good game, though. It's good. It's very cutesy. And yeah, as you see, I'm playing Doom Eternal. I've also started checking out a Half-Life mod. So, if you want to know where a lot of the games I play come from, I get a lot of inspiration from Vinny Vinesource. There are 2 things that I want to check out that he has played recently. One is a Half-Life 1 mod called Delta Particles, which acts as like a sister game to Half-Life 1. It is exceptionally well made for a fan game and made by a single person. Alongside that, there is also a ROM hack for Mario 64 called Mario in the Multiverse, I think. Which is not like, like 5 minutes in like Deltarune or Undertale, like Celeste. No, there's fully fleshed out worlds from different franchises. And I think that's a fantastic idea for Mario 64, and I want to play it, but I'm going to finish Delta Particles first, I think. Oh, no, I don't want to hear this. This is fighting free. What's this song? Okay, I don't mind actually, but like, music spoilers, literally. Is this from the first game? We're gonna go through guess the game. Oh no, before that, anime talk chat, anime talk. Still in RE0 Season 2. I, at first, did not enjoy where this arc was going, which happens a lot in this show. I'm like, I don't like this, though. I want it. This is like a very different. We've suddenly like really slowed the pacing down. We're in this like forest village, and we're doing these trials, and I'm like, okay. But then the best episode in the show happened, and then like it just picks up from there, and they introduce a bunch of weird characters, and yeah, I really am enjoying it. It's one of my favorite animes just because it constantly subverts your expectations. Like, I think only one episode in the season so far has had the intro. All the other episodes have had like just a title card, and that's it. Yeah, the show is good at slowing down the pace and then hitting you with a curveball. I don't want to go into spoilers, but light spoilers. So, structurally, there's an episode in the season which ends with Subaru dying. And I was like, shit, that sucks. And then the following episode, you think it's going to end with him dying again, because it looks like it's going to go there, and then they hit you with like, no, he's not going to die actually. And now there's this whole other plot point going on. I was like, what is going on? It's a show that loves to surprise you. Well, like, I guess it's spoilers. It really isn't if you've seen the show. Subaru dying is like the least spoilery thing. He's one of my favorite characters in anime, though. I can see why people hate him, but he's such a well-developed person, and I think he really harkens to a lot of people as well, especially myself. Like, the idea of just getting stressed out over living up to certain expectations and feeling like you have to do stuff with your life, I think is an understandable motivation. And now that I play Final Fantasy XIV, and where like Ishtola calls that one character Zero, I'm like, is this an RE0 reference? Because I think it is. I think the only reason people hate him is because he's a little bit too real for some, maybe. I don't know. He's a very human, very flawed character. I want all my characters to be a Tanjiro, where they're nice and just wonderful all the time. Well, I would also argue that Tanjiro is kind of an interesting main character, because usually your main character is flawed, and he's not flawed at all. He's probably the least flawed character in the entire show. It doesn't make him boring, it just makes him, like, likable. And, yeah. I enjoy a good main character. Anime has a lot of good main characters. Weirdly, the weakest main character I have seen so far in an anime, as I would say Jujutsu Kaisen, because I think he's fine, but all the other characters are way more interesting. I hope they give him more to do in the other seasons, because he's fine, he serves as a main character, but I do prefer other people in that show. Again, maybe at some point I'll do like a ranking of all the protagonists I've encountered so far. Anyway, let's do guess the game, because I'm ranting about anime. I mean, we're playing an anime game, it's fine. Balan Wonderland. Oh, shit. Is it Kid Icarus? No. On your marks? Wait, is this me thing? What's it called? The Me like game where is it Metopia? This game's great. Why has it got 62% on a Metacritic? Are you joking? That's the worst opinion I've heard in my entire life. Metacritic, get out of here with that. This is the game where you can put silly faces on things. Yeah. I love watching people play this game. I honestly thought it was okay, yeah. It wasn't the other Me game, but it was alright. Oh god, is this Soul Sanctuary? No. Mobile! Okay, well this was like the hands from RE0, but I don't think it is. I'm gonna put it in here. Is RE0 on here? No. What is this? I've never heard of this game ever. It's 86% on Metacritic. Is this Neo Fantasian, whatever it's called? Chat, I don't know what this is. It's some like mobile indie game I've never heard of. Nihilgaga. Nihil! Nihilgaga is a puzzle platformer video game developed and published by Beautiful Games. It was released initially on iOS in 2012, and then on other platforms in the following years. What was a character born as he escapes the void? I've never heard of this in my entire life. Which is weird because that sounds like my cup of tea. Anyway, we're done. Chat.